Hi everybody, Todd's back. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're a subscriber, and welcome back. Right, I've got an exciting figure here. This isn't more of a review because there's lots of reviews about this figure. This is about how I actually obtained this figure. Absolutely gorgeous piece, and I really love it. Now, if you're actually looking for reviews, because I know most of my subscribers or people that view my channel are actually based in America. Yeah, I mean, you've got, if you're looking for a good review, I highly recommend Jetta Patrol. Not only does he gives his opinion on the subject, but he also does some fantastic setups and posing. But if you're like me, we're based over in England. There is a collector out there. He does reviews and he's an absolute Star Wars nut. His name's Chris and his channel is, and that's TK421 Collectibles. Now check it out. He's absolutely very passionate about the Star Wars, and I always, if I ever want to look at a Star Wars figure that I'm probably even thinking of getting, then this is the channel I'll go to first. He gives his honest opinion. I know he says the word amazing quite a lot, but he is just absolutely blown away because Hot Toys do a good job on these Star Wars figures. So they're the two I recommend at the moment. That's TK421 Collectibles and obviously Jetta Patrol. Yeah, this one really good. Anyway, going back to how I actually got this. Now, there's quite a few suppliers out there. If you're based in America, then obviously the big two are Sideshow and the Big Bad Toy Store, to name but a few. But if you're based here in the UK, getting it from any of those places works out very expensive. So a lot of times we actually get our stuff directly from China, works out very cheap. I've got a lot of pre-orders with 1/6 kit at the moment, but we do like our UK suppliers. Now there is one that I've used for many years, which is Collectibles Direct. They do work in the same lines as Sideshow because they do actually get a lot of their stock from Sideshow, so they work in a very much the same way. But he no longer takes PayPal payment. It's worldwide play, which is a bit disappointing for me. Because like many other collectors, including me, we like to pay with PayPal in 3. If you don't know what PayPal in 3 is, it's a great way to get these figures, because I couldn't have got a lot of these figures now if it hadn't been for that actual setup. What it means is if something costs 300, then you pay £100 up front, then £100 the following month, and £100 the following month after that, and it's paid off. No interest, so it doesn't cost you any more money, and it's a great way to spread your costs. So for PayPal in 3 is absolutely fantastic. Now a lot of these they will provide that service for you if you're buying anything on eBay or with a manufacturer or whoever. So if you're getting it from the Good, the Bad and the Robots, he will send you a business PayPal invoice and you can do it 1 in 3. I lovely the Good, the Bad and the Robots, a good friend of mine, but more about him in my next video, because I have bought 3 Hot Toys grails from him from his own personal collection. Not one to be missed. I'll be doing that later today, and I'll show you all about it. But at the moment it's about this actual figure and how I managed to get this one. Right, as I've mentioned, there is quite a few out there, but there is when I say a new kid on the block, but he's been around for a little while now, and I've had a word with him a few times, and that would be Toys on Fire. Great bloke to speak to, and he's got me a few figures in my time. Like I do a video on the golden Wonder Woman. Brilliant, great service, very fast delivery, and very well packed. He don't just get you the new stuff. You can actually ask for the if he can get hold of anything else. I mean, only the other week he actually got in a brand new Anakin Skywalker Dark Side, and very competitive rates. It's sold within 15 to 30 minutes. So yeah, really nice. So he can get you the figures. So have a look on Facebook and look for Toys on Fire. That would be the symbol to look for. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Now he can get the stuff really quickly. I've actually had a word with him, and I've asked him to, when it's released, to get Shand to go with this figure, and believe me, he can get them in really quick and really a good price. And if I was to do it, I can actually prove it, because I bet you any money, as soon as it's released, I can have the video out before anyone else about this figure. That's how quick he can get them in. I don't know how he does it, but he's got a lot of contacts. But anyway, more about this figure. I really liked it. Obviously it's been out for a little while now, but as soon as I started seeing the Mandalorian TV shows, the season 1 and season 2, and I have actually even watched the book of Boba Fett, and then I saw the figures on being reviewed, and I thought, I want it. So about a week ago, I got in touch with Toys on Fire. I said, look, I'm skint right now because I've just done a massive purchase with Lee Ward at the Good, the Bad Robots. But if you can have this figure ready by the end of the month, I want it, definitely want it. And he said, not a problem. And he gave me 2 prices, one for the special edition and one for the non-special edition. I said I wanted the special edition, so because even though I might not use the bits, but it gives me that different option of posing if I need them, when and be, and I always like to get a special edition anyway. He said, no problem, I have one waiting for you. And I said, great. Then a few days later, he said, look, I'm just about to get one in for the next few days. He said, I will then pack it up and send it straight out to you, and you just pay me at the end of the month when possible. Well, I was absolutely blown away, the generosity. Now, I've had this before with a few collectors, and even Lee Ward has even offered to do that to me. But I've been speaking to them for years. Well, you know, Toys on Fire, I've only been dealing with since the late last year. So I was just thought the generosity on that was just unbelievable. So this, in law at the moment, still is not my figure until it's paid for. But I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, that head sculpt, because the head sculpt's so good, I had to display it. But I know this figure's being well received, because I think Hot Toys have done a magnificent job on this. I mean, I'm not showing you all the accessories because obviously it's not really a review, it's just showing what I've got, but just really telling you about Toys on Fire. So if you are looking, if you're one of these collectors now that don't do many pre-orders, you just wait for reviews to come out and you're looking to get one, just get in touch with Toys on Fire. He is based in the UK, in Birmingham, but he does ship worldwide. The price you see is the price you pay, unless you live overseas. Obviously it's going to be a little bit more to ship it over to you, but he can get them in very, very quickly. And I can assure you now, so if you are even looking for one that you've probably missed out on one, just get in touch with him. He's a really nice bloke and he will come back to you. I think the longest he's ever taken to reply to me is about half an hour. Just unbelievable. So I can't recommend ToysonFire high enough on that. It's just, I just can't believe it. But the generosity to actually send me this before it's even paid at the moment, because he just knows I do the YouTube channel. It's just to give out a little mention to him. But really, seriously, even if you live abroad, just check it up. If you've got a Facebook account, just check this up, because he can get you those figures that you want, and you're not paying those stupid extraordinary prices, especially on eBay or anything. So yeah, checking him out. Now I'll be doing 2 more videos. The next one will be more Lee Ward at the Good and Bad Robots, the 3 Star Wars figures that are grails in some people's eyes, that go for a lot of money, but it comes out for his personal collection. And then the 3rd video, I'll actually be in front of the camera, but I'll be telling you really exciting news about the '89 Batmobile, and how soon it'll be quite easy for you to get hold of one. If you've always wanted one, then I've got some really exciting news, and probably a little bit about how Hot Toys are operating at the moment, which is not really good. So yeah, there might be my next 2 videos coming up. But I must admit, as far as this figure, if you're on the fence on this, just get it. It's probably one of the Hot Toys' great bits of work. We all know a bit. I mean, you know, just even the detail. Just going, look, all the inside of the helmet. I mean, that really impressed me. So, just fantastic. So, obviously, his backpack. They're using the good old-fashioned magnet, and even got the padding on there so you don't scratch the back, and it just sits there beautifully on him. I just absolutely love it. What I want to do here is I'll probably get in touch with Steve at IC Custom to make me a Jabba the Hutt's plate, so they can sit on and have some sort of backdrop behind him for that perfect display. And obviously going to have Shand here. So yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, but if, like I said, if you're looking for more reviews on Star Wars figures, then just go to Jet Vital or TK471 Collectibles. Right, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.